Everything on this list so far, you've got a problem with.
Yeah, because
And
it's
it's the
questions,
same.
unanswered
And it's the same.
questions.
It's the same
Ain't
thing.
that something? Don't that sound familiar? Because it's questions. I have so many unanswered questions. How can you expect for me to responsibly sign things and okay stuff as a trustee when there's so many unanswered questions? That sound familiar, Tiff? Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and get into the comments and let me know what you think about this right here. We're gonna dip back in the archives, okay? We're gonna pull out the old vinyl, okay? And we're gonna see, I'm just gonna show you guys some examples of what it used to look like. If we go back in time, okay, back to the future, what it was like to work with a Tiff back in the day. When this was the mayor, when this guy right here on the screen was the mayor, what was it like to work with the Tiff for this mayor? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get a glimpse into what was going to come. Ain't no telling. But let's check it out together and we shall learn, okay?
Okay, so we're going to be updating our fleet of vehicles, which includes our police department vehicles as well as our vehicles that the water department uses and the housing department.
Okay, this was the administrator back in the day. Okay, this was the lady who was the administrator.
So it's a total of 13 vehicles. The loan amount is $369,735. We did this several years ago, and it's time now. Our vehicles have run down. You know, we use our police vehicles for emergency services as well as for housing in different departments. So the annual payment will be $76,138, but that will not start until next year. Our down payment will be $36,973. We have to pay the $76,000 every year for 5 years. And that would include, so we're going to get some Durangos. They're going to be six Durangos and 7 Fiat 500s. The Dodge Durangos are going to cost considerably less, approximately $11,000 per vehicle less, and that's the reason why we decided to go with the Dodge Durangos. And the 7 Fiats, that is much cheaper than the Crown Vics. We put a lot of money, we sink a lot of money into our cars.
Yes.
We have about 4 Crown Vics. On average, some months we spend several $1,000s. I actually have some paperwork where in April we spent $6,773 just in maintenance for those vehicles. Also, they're gas guzzlers. So with the Fiat, we would get approximately 30 more miles per gallon.
Okay.
So it just makes more sense. And we're expecting to get these vehicles no later than the first week in August, but they may be a little sooner. And the price for the vehicles does include the outfitting for the police equipment per unit, which is about $13,500 per vehicle. And we won't need to get them fitted with the cameras because we have police body cams now. So that'll save us about $6,000 per car.
Question.
Yes.
Can we afford to purchase 13 vehicles at this time?
Well, this is something, first of all,
Here we go, Tiffany. Tiffany said, I got a question. Can we afford to get these vehicles? And she's going to get her answer. She's going to get to her answer. She ain't going to like it. Can we afford this, really? Let's see what the answer is.
we're not going to be purchasing them. It's going to be a lease by agreement, which means that we're going to just be paying the $70,000 per year. And at the end of the 5 years, we will own the vehicle. The first installment payment is not due until next year around this time. And also, we do need vehicles for emergency safety.
Right, but with all the financial strain the village have currently, do you think it's in our best interest to purchase vehicles currently?
Well, the alternative is not having vehicles for the police.
Mayor, we do have vehicles. Stop saying.
Chief, will you give us a status of what's going on with the police vehicles?
Yeah, she's like, we do have vehicles, okay? They ain't got no wheels on them, but we got vehicles. Okay. Oh my God, how this ends is hilarious, you guys. When you hear how it all comes to its conclusion, it's hilarious and it speaks volumes. Okay.
And how many we need?
It's like a slap in the city of Chicago face. We owe them $8 million. Like, Come on.
The police fleet, those vehicles sometimes run 16, 24 hours a day,
Okay.
every single day. So if you can imagine the toll that it takes on these vehicles, they run down faster than your average family car.
Yep.
So a 2 or 3 year old vehicle can rack up 100,000 miles, 200,000 miles, depending on how it's driven. But what mainly is the cost is the maintenance of them. Once the warranty is out, these vehicles need to be repaired, things
Yep.
need to be replaced. So sometimes it's more feasible to have a newer vehicle than to constantly pour money into an older fleet.
Anything?
It's a necessary evil. I mean, we have to have safe cars for our police officers. We have to have cars for patrol. Our maintenance costs are getting exorbitant now because of the mileage on the cars and
Look at Tiffany.
and the amount of time that they run, 24 hours. So
Mayor, you don't think that's crazy? Like, City of Chicago looking at us like, y'all owe us $8 million, but we gonna go buy some new cars.
we don't
We gonna go buy a
care.
new house.
I don't
What
use the
you
word
do.
care.
That's funny. That's funny. That's ironic coming from you, Tiffany. That's ironic. Yeah, you don't think that looks crazy? The village is going bankrupt and the feds is hanging around the corner, and you wanna go buy some Tahoes for $250,000. You wanna buy a BMW decked out, okay, 6-figure BMW for your hubby. That don't seem weird to you? No. Oh, I was just checking. I thought you might be a logical person and might see that.
Sure, we're observant about what the city of Chicago, what we owe them, but I'm also concerned about the safety of these police officers and what they drive out here, and they have to have good, adequate equipment to patrol through the communities to protect our residents.
Mayor,
So,
we need officers. I'd rather pick an officer than a vehicle. We need officers.
what are you gonna have them all stand at the station?
You have vehicles. You have vehicles.
She's like, I would rather we have some more officers. He's like, where they gonna be? Just standing at the station because the car don't work? Okay, what are we gonna do? Like,
Stop it.
Sure,
But you
we
need
need
police
sure
officers.
we
We
need
got crime.
officers.
It's
Sure,
crazy. We
sure
need
we need officers. So we gotta.
that's crazy too. She's like, we need more officers. But if we have more officers, we need more cars, right? Where they gonna be at? It's just gonna be standing at the police station. Ain't no crimes happening at the police station. Tiff. Okay? Ain't no crimes over there. They tend to avoid that place to do their crimes. Okay? I'm just saying.
Balance both of them. Sure, we need to hire police officers, but they need something to ride in. You don't want them all at the station.
Right now, we can't take on that debt.
So I wanted
Oh, but we can take on the debt of hiring a new police officer though, who ain't gonna have a car. a useless police officer. Yeah, that's what we need in our lives. Look, see how Tiffany, she just has the same essence of just because I'm arguing this just because I want to be the sore thumb that stands out. It is just about me, and I cannot admit when I'm wrong. That's a big thing. A big thing that shows in this is Tiffany's inability to admit when she is wrong. She cannot do it. She's allergic.
to
We
add,
haven't
I
even done a
wanted to
budget. We
add,
just spending money. We
Trustee,
ain't done a budget.
every
Look, now listen, now this lady, this actual administrator who knows how to do an administrator's job, like this is the last time they had one, she's going to explain how it's cheaper to get the new ones than to have the old ones. And let's see how that turns out. Let's see, maybe Tiffany would change her mind and she'll be like, oh, you know what? I see what you're talking about.
everything on this list so far, you've got a problem with.
Yeah, because
And
it's
it's the
questions,
same.
it's
And it's the
unanswered
same.
questions.
It's the same
Ain't
thing.
that something? Don't that sound familiar? Because it's questions. I have so many unanswered questions. How can you expect for me to responsibly sign things and okay stuff as a trustee when there's so many unanswered questions? That sound familiar, Tiff? Oh, okay, it should. That's you. That's you.
Thing that you've been for the last
No,
6
Mayor,
years.
because we
So-
spend
so
money
wh-
without
wh-
doing
wh-
a budget. That's not how you survive.
Right.
It's not.
The budget will be in place.
Ain't that something? That's not how you survive. That's exactly what she's doing right now. Spending money without a budget. Oh, she just willy-nilly. Just spending that money. Oh my God. It's so weird how some people change so fast. You can always tell when somebody's intentions don't match their actions. Like when somebody is like too overly acting like they're trying to do so much good, it's a show. So what happens is once you put them in a certain position of power, it was just a show. That wasn't in their heart. That wasn't who they were. That wasn't the stuff that bothered them. That wasn't something they really wanted to get done. They were just showboating. It was just a show. They were doing what they knew you wanted to see. So once you give them power, they flip. They're on the other. They're the exact opposite. That's why background checks are important. This is why, because your history will definitely show that. Okay? Okay, if you go digging around in my past, find some old friends of mine, none of them are going to say, Janine going to steal your stuff. Janine is selfish. Janine is like, they're not going to say none of that. Okay? They're going to be like, she might be a little overly sensitive. She disappears a lot, but she feels very guilty about it. You know, that type of stuff. She's funny. These are the things you're going to hear consistently. Okay? Oh my God. You dig in Tiffany's past. It's like her family don't want nothing to do with her. Everybody's hiding from her, trying to avoid her.
By the time we get these
You just
vehicles,
spend all the money. You're going to be over budget by the time you make a budget.
okay.
I wanted to add one thing. Trustee, if you add up the
You can't be over budget by the time you make a budget. That's not, I don't know. No, I think what she meant to say, we're going to be out of money by the time you make a budget. Maybe that's what she meant.
$6,700 that we spent in April times 12, you've come out to more than the cost of the vehicles per year.
There you go. Exactly. Now look at Tiffany's face. She like, so bitch. So what this lady just said was the repairs of the cars we got now from the last month, what we've paid in just the repairs and the fuel and repairs and stuff, like, because the gas guzzlers and they're constantly in rotation of getting work done. It costs more to do that than it does to get the new car, to get the new cars. They would be paying out more. Okay. So this is obvious. So this isn't about money anymore. In fact, now this is saving. They're doing this to save money. So what do you say now? This is going to save money, not take money away. This is going to save money. So let's see what Tiff says about it. Tiffany, you going to say something?
Okay, can we get a consensus vote on this?
I have like maybe two quick, fast questions, if I may.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if anybody's aware or if we would find this out by the next meeting. Is this something that can be paid out of asset forfeiture account versus the general fund?
We can use some of that money.
Okay, so also I wanted to add this that some people may not be aware of. We have a budget that we're budgeted for, and the police vehicles are coming out of the police officer's budget,
There you
which
go.
is approximately $54,000.
Exactly. So there you go. It's coming out of the policeman's budget. It's coming out of the budget it's supposed to come out of. This woman is knowing how to do her job. Look how good at her job she is. She's so good at her job. This lady, she is on T. Helpful as balls. You know, she ain't got resting bitch face or nothing. All she got is the answers. The right fucking answers. Okay?
I rest my case.
the-
We don't
Oh, you rushed your case, bitch? Okay, Tiff.
even know where we spending the money from.
Yeah, and the
Yeah, you do know. She just fucking told you, dumbass. She just told you. You gonna act like you ain't hear it, right?
one other thing that I would ask if we can get between now and the next meeting, because I think Administrator Scott made a good point of how much we're spending on maintenance versus the cost
Exactly.
of how much we spent previously on maintenance versus the cost of this, because I think that will be hard numbers would help us out with that decision.
And we took in consideration of ordering the Fiat because of the gas.
Exactly.
You know, we have to take in consideration the amount of gas that we're spending in these older vehicles and the maintenance on them. So I believe the mileage for those Fiats were somewhere around 40 miles a gallon, 45 miles a gallon. So we can probably operate that, you know, one of those vehicles for 2 weeks without having to refill on gas. So we took in consideration the cost of the gas also, since gas is also increasing right now.
And the gas that was spent on the police vehicles alone was $9,967. So that would cut that cost down considerably. That was for 1 month.
Don't you love this girl? Look how efficient she is. Look how she has those things that they call, what are they called again? Answers. It's so refreshing. Isn't it refreshing? It's refreshing to hear someone doing their job. It's so refreshing. Oh, I forgot what it looked like.
Okay.
Tiffany, nothing?
Trustee Denton?
Yes.
No. Why they're going to be doing their vote right now. Listen to this. Y'all are gonna notice, like they're gonna all vote on this. When they get to Tiffany, y'all heard the same thing I heard. She answered all the questions. She dotted all the I's. She crossed all the T's. She did her job. Okay. So Tiffany should be shutting the fuck up about now. So let's see if she does. Let's just see.
Steve,
I agree.
Trustee House,
Agree.
Trustee Brown,
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Trustee Holmes,
Agree.
Uh-huh.
Trustee Henyard,
Why do you need a consensus vote if you're getting the vehicles in August
Trustee
already?
Henyard, yes or
That
no?
means you already made the
Okay.
deal. So
That's
why
all
you
right.
need our opinion?
That's
now?
all right. We
You
got
already paid
five.
for it.
We have five.
Stubborn as shit. Stubborn as all balls. Old Tiff. She just could not do it. She can't admit when she's wrong. She can't. She's allergic. She get the hives. She get the heebie-jeebies. She get the creepy crawlers. Okay? It's under her skin. It's probably what turned her roots dark orange. It's fucked up. Even your, I understand a person fucking their hair color up, putting bleach on their hair, and then you fuck it up. You mess with bleach, you gonna fuck it up most of the time. I understand that, but on a wig, bitch, you can't even do it. You ain't even have it on your head while you color it. Why is your roots orange? Why is it like black to orange to dirty blonde? Oh, with a wig. Explain yourself, bitch. Explain yourself. Okay? There's no over processing if it's not on your scalp. I don't know what the problem is here. I just wanted to share that. I thought it was hilarious, to watch the Tiff just being a Tiff with her blue nails. This is a terrible look. When I tell you she don't know what look at this. You know what's hilarious though? So this is what she was like. She was constantly calling out the mayor. She was talking about how they need transparency. The people deserve to hear the answers and such and so forth and so on. And she don't want to sign nothing or agree to nothing without knowing what the bills is for. She didn't want to do none of that. And then they make her mayor. And here she go on the other side of this fence, just kicking up shit. This is what she did. Oh, I thought it was funny, so I thought I would share it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it because I did. And that's all that really matters, right? High five. Y'all behave. Okay? Behave because I said so. Because I'm not gonna, because I don't feel like it, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, mama love you. Yes, you do. Ooh. Peace.